Hello YouTube and everyone, we love Rosen back here, crazy ass videos, and this is a movie review for Wreck-It Ralph. My first movie review, I think. Yeah, don't really remember because I have so many videos on my channel, but yeah, I don't normally do reviews for anything. I did a 3DS review a while back. You can go check that out. It's one of my only reviews I have on my channel, I think, and I think I did a pretty good job on that. But the only reason why I don't do reviews that much is because I don't think I'm good at them at all. I don't know why. I mean, I sit in front of a camera and I talk about games and movies and shit like that. I mean, what's the difference? But I thought I'd do this. If this turns out alright, then I'll do more movie reviews and game reviews. So, nah, and this is, appropriate because this movie is about games and it celebrates games. Now, I really didn't know I was gonna see this right away. I was gonna wait a couple days, but I decided to see it first day, saw it yesterday, and it blew me away. I mean, it really did. Not a surprise, actually. I knew what I was getting into when I saw the trailers and the screenshots. I've been following this movie since the beginning on IMDb. I'm a freak for IMDb. I'm on there all the time, but yeah, when I first saw those screenshots, I was just like, finally a movie for gamers. It's a game that celebrates being a gamer. It really reminds you, when you're watching this movie, you're going to have this big stupid grin on your face, like the whole time. It's just ridiculous. I was a giddy little boy in the fucking theater. I was like, wow, oh my god, look at him and that character, and that video game character. And I'm trying not to spoil this movie, but everything like that, I don't want to spoil it. If I do, oh well, it sucks, because I'm not that great at reviews. I'm trying my best here. But anyways, this movie has so much stuff in it for gamers. I mean, you have to watch it probably 2 or 3 times just to get everything in. It's not that long of a movie. It's perfect length. It's not short. It's not like 80-some minutes or whatever, but it's perfect length. For those that don't know what the story is, it's Ralph, Wreck-It Ralph. He's a villain in Fix-It Felix Jr. He's tired of being a villain. He wants to be a hero, a good guy. Now, right there, you're thinking that's a simple story, but it gets a little, not complicated, but there's more stuff thrown in, and characters that you saw in the trailer that you might not, you think like they were just throwaway characters or whatever. Like that little girl, I forgot her name. Wasn't Penelope? God, what was it again? I forgot her name now. Yeah, even the main villain, like the King Candy guy. I mean, there's a lot of twists in this movie. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna do it. But there's a lot of twists in this movie, and it's like 2 or 3 big ones, or 2. And it's just really big. You're like, holy shit. And this movie is bigger than you think, believe me. And yeah, Wreck-It Ralph, he's tired of being a villain. He's gonna go off and try to be #1. He's just tired of not getting the respect that he deserves, and believe me, he deserves it. You really feel bad for him, And John C. Reilly really puts a lot of emotion into him and a lot of frustration. He's really frustrated, and you see it in the animation in his voice. And you're just really tired of all the other characters treating him like shit. You really are. And I guess that's kind of relatable in life, and you get tired of people treating you like shit, and you want to get some recognition, and that's what this movie's about, and you really feel for him. And I was really frustrated. I was really getting pissed off at some of the characters in the movie. I guess I get a little too much into it, but I mean, it was some sad moments. I rarely cry at movies, and this movie didn't make me cry. But there's some moments where you're just like, especially the 2 moments with Ralph and little girl. I forgot her name. I apologize, but Sarah Silverman does the voice for her. She did a really great job too. I was surprised actually. Some people think she's annoying, but I think she's really funny and everything, and kind of hot in a weird way, a dorky way, and she's funny. So, but she had a lot of emotion, and the scene where they're kind of fighting and everything, Ralph and her. I mean, they get really close and everything, and it's really heart-wrenching. It's like, wow, holy crap. But it's Disney. Disney's good at doing stuff like that, and it's Disney storytelling. What else here? Yeah, I mean, just a story with Ralph and everything. You just really get fed up with people treating him like shit, and he wants to be #1. Like, he travels to different game worlds and stuff like that. I mean, there's 2 big game worlds in this movie. It's Hero's Duty, which is kind of a take on Call of Duty, obviously, because it has duty in the title. Gears of War and Halo. So Call of Duty, Gears of War, and Halo. It's just kind of a mix of that stuff. Even the characters, but you know, they're wearing the stuff that they're wearing, their costumes and everything. It looks like Halo. It looks like something you see in Halo. Sci-fi, big sci-fi world and everything, and it's just crazy. When he gets into Heroes Duty, I mean, it's massive. When you see that scene when they're in Heroes Duty, you're like, holy shit, this is just like out of Gears of War or something. I mean, I'm not a big Gears of War fan, but it's massive stuff. And I'm not gonna say what happens, obviously, or what's in it. But Jane Lynch does one of the main voices for the. God, I forgot her character. I forgot her character name too, and I can't pronounce it. But yeah, she does a really great job. She's really funny too, and badass and everything. Just the badass chick that you see in science fiction movies, kind of like a Ripley type character, an Alien, Sigourney Weaver. She does a really great job, and she has kind of a backstory too, so I won't spoil that. That adds a lot of emotion. And Felix too. Forgot to mention Felix. He's one of the main characters. He's one of the supporting cast in there too, and don't know who voiced him too, but he did a really good job. Really adorable looking character. Kind of looks like Mario in a way, you know. And Ralph does look like Donkey Kong, so, but yeah. I thought I'd throw this in here too. Felix and that girl, Jane Lynch, her character, him and her really have something going on. I'll leave you to figure that out until you see the movie. But really, really funny and adorable. But that little girl, that Sarah Silverman's character, she has a backstory and something's going on. Like I said, a twist. There's a twist in this movie. There's a couple twists, and you're gonna be quite shocked at what's going on, who she really is. And yeah, I'm not gonna. She has a nickname in the movie that people call her and everything, and it's really kind of tragic and everything. But I mean, this movie has so much going on in it. It's just crazy, crazy story, and I mean, I hope they make this a franchise. I really do. They could easily make this a franchise, but I think the story's done. Maybe it's just one movie. I don't know. I mean, Disney made another video game type movie back in the 80s. It's called Tron. So, I mean, they made Tron Legacy. They did that. But I was trying to look for, I don't know if many people remember Tron, but I was trying to look for some Tron references in this movie because, you know, Disney's doing it, so. And I am a huge fan of Tron. Not a lot of people are, though. I mean, they just throw so many characters at you. I mean, it's just crazy. A lot of people in the background and everything like that. I mean, these are not spoilers. Bowser's in the movie, Sonic, Chun-Li from Street Fighter. I mean, you saw the screenshots. Kano is in it. For those that don't know, they have like a zombie character. They make fun of zombie games. I mean, it's appropriate. There's so many zombie games coming out recently. And, I mean, they just throw so many characters. And there's another character, which I won't mention. I'll let people decide. I mean, because they're in that board meeting, or not that board meeting, like a group therapy session or something, and you see a lot of people in that room and everything. But, I mean, I can go on and talk about this movie all day. It's just a really fucking awesome movie. If you're watching this, take your kids to it. If you're into games, if you're going to get your kids into it, they're not going to get much into it because it's not, they're not going to know who these characters are. Like Qbert, Dig Dug, I mean, they're not going to know who these characters are. Maybe they might know who Sonic is and Bowser, maybe not Robotnik, whatever, just a lot of obscure characters and everything. Just a lot of old school references to the arcade and everything, and you might smile and have flashbacks of when you were a kid and playing in the arcade and everything, so it's just a really sweet movie, and it's one of my favorite movies of the year, without a doubt. One of the best animated movies of the year. It tops Brave, in my opinion. Saw that. Brave wasn't bad at all. I thought it was really good. I mean, it's a really serious storyline in that movie, but this movie is just something that we haven't seen before in a movie. I mean, we really haven't. Can you name a movie that's like Wreck-It Ralph? Besides Roger Rabbit, I mean, it's just like, it's just a really great movie. Take your kids to it. Yeah, I mean, speaking of Pixar, I mean, Pixar has been not doing too good lately. They did Cars 2, which I haven't seen, and Brave was alright, like I said. It was really, really good, but this is a Disney animated movie. It's not Pixar. It's something that Pixar should make, but they don't. They haven't done it since Toy Story 3 or Up, or WALL-E. I mean, it's just like, holy shit, guys, what the hell happened to Pixar? Disney's over, doing better than you guys are. But I still love Pixar a lot, and hopefully we'll get something good from them. Maybe Monsters, Inc., a prequel to that will be good. And, yeah. And even DreamWorks is doing a little bit better than Pixar is, which is kind of sad, actually. I'm done rambling on here, though. I mean, what else am I going to say about Wreck-It Ralph? It's just a great movie for gamers, and, yeah, it celebrates games. It really does. So, go see it, have fun, go see it 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, whatever. It's just a great movie. So, I might see it again here. Who knows? I'm definitely going to see it in theater again. I'm going to have to, because I want to experience it again and see everything. Oh, I got to mention this. I saw the 3D version. It's alright. It's not worth it. It looks great. Just see it in 2D. Save your money. I decided to see the 3D one because animated movies and CGI, computer animated movies, do well in 3D. But they didn't do a bad job. It didn't look bad. The movie looked bright, amazing. The animation's incredible. It's just the 3D is not needed. It didn't do nothing at all for me. I feel like I was just watching the maybe with sunglasses on. I was just like, okay, what's the point of this? If you want to see it in 3D, go ahead. But save your money. Just see the 2D version. If you can. There's showings that are showing it. I don't know. But anyways, I'm done here. Go see it. Peace out. Later. Happy watching. Bye.